Hello, Leo. This is your tarot reading for December 2015. As you can see, I am using a different deck. Oh my God. Let's see what we have here. We have Ace of Wands. We have Judgment. We have Seven of Swords. We have the Empress. And we have Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, well, that was interesting. Okay. All right. Let me shuffle for a minute more. So yes, this is a new deck. And this is still Rider-Waite, but you can see that this is the radiant Rider-Waite. The colors are much more intense. They're more brilliant, I guess. The colors are much more intense and brighter. And this is sort of like my everyday tarot deck. The other tarot deck that I use is Rider-Waite, and it was the first deck that I ever used. And I actually have like five other decks that I use on occasion. I have an Elizabethan deck that is sort of illustrated with Elizabethan art. And I have a steampunk. I have the Thoth deck. So I'm going to start integrating some of these new decks in future readings. Okay, what is this? We have Nine of Cups. I'll put that over there. All right, so I'm going to cut the deck here. Let's see your other remaining cards. We have Six of Cups in reverse. We have King of Cups in reverse. Okay. We have a lot of cups in reverse here. You have a lot of cups in your spread. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 8 of Swords. All right, as always, I will pull your outcome card at the end of my reading here. Let's look at your major arcana. You have Judgment and you have the Empress. The Judgment card, it's about the Judgment card is about a certain event in your life being resolved and starting over. For instance, and the Judgment card is sort of based on things that have gone on before, decisions that have been made, actions that people have made that have come back, and whatever happens with what you say or do, the Judgment card sort of can signal that there is a reckoning and there can be a new beginning or a new event that will change your life. That's the primary thing. Something that is going to change your life or change things permanently. And it'll start a new beginning or a new cycle, because you see these people here, they're they're being raised from the dead. And sometimes judgment can mean a positive thing. Sometimes the judgment card, um, it can also be a warning that the decisions and things that you've done in the past are going to come, um, and the things that you've done in the past are going to come and not necessarily bite you in the butt, but for instance, someone gets pregnant in a relationship. If you've been with someone or a girlfriend and you've been sleeping together, that girl could get pregnant. The woman gets pregnant, and that's an event that will change your life. The guy wasn't expecting someone to get pregnant, that type of thing. It can mean legal decisions, a divorce, certain events like marriage, divorce, children. These are things that will affect your life permanently, that will change your life, and you can't go back once this judgment has happened. And this judgment, so now we have the Empress, and the Empress card is the Diva card. This is not a spiritual card. The Empress is the mother of fertility, material things. Sometimes the Empress, for me, I like to read it as a Diva card, but because she demands a lot of attention. She gets a lot of attention. It's also the card of abundance. And for a woman, when I'm giving this reading for a woman, um, the energy can mean that this woman will get everything that she wants, that someone is in love with her. The Empress is someone who does receive love, but also in relationship readings, and this is important, the Empress can be another woman who is um, a huge influence on a situation. Um, if I get someone, if I get a woman who wants me to do a relationship reading and she wants to look at what her guy or her love interest is thinking or doing or what's going on with him, and the Empress shows up, sometimes I see the Empress as another woman, the other woman, that not necessarily another girlfriend, but the Empress can be a woman who is still um, very prominent in the guy's life, in his thoughts. It can mean the guy is in love with this, can be in love with you. I can interpret it that way. But sometimes I do see the Empress when it shows up as a woman who is distracting. She can be a mistress if a husband is cheating or something like that. So, in a way, there might be negative connotations for me. The Empress can mean abundance. It can also mean that the woman is going to get everything she wants, that someone is in love with her or sees her as an Empress. Now, and it can be a mother. The Empress is a mother figure, and this can represent a mother, a relationship with a mother, especially. Or you're going to be a mother. That is certainly the case. And when I see this judgment card, which can mean, like I said, it can represent marriage, birth, divorce. I see a marriage here. I can definitely see a marriage here. I can definitely see a woman with a child. I see Seven of Swords here. This is the card, and I'm going to get to this Ace of Wands, but this Seven of Swords is the card of secrets. It can mean cheating, dishonesty. It can mean someone is not being forthcoming with you. They're not telling you everything. And this is sort of like in the past. Maybe there was an incident where someone wasn't forthcoming about a particular issue. Maybe they didn't tell you about some legal proceeding or court judgment. This Ace of Wands, this is new opportunities, being inspired about a new adventure, motivation to take on a new project, to go in a new direction. And maybe there is the decision that's being made here with this Ace of Wands is leading to judgment. Or this Seven of Swords here, this judgment card is getting in the way of a new beginning. Now, keep in mind, as we get to the Empress, there's a woman. Here's what I'm going to say, because it's the first thing that occurred to me. There's a woman, Leo, and assuming that, yes, you Leos, I know this can be a man or a woman, okay? But the Empress can also be a man or a woman in this case, but the Empress can definitely mean that there's a woman, for you women out here, who are asking about a guy in a love relationship. There's another woman who's appeared on the scene, and this guy has not told you about it, or maybe this guy has a history, or maybe he is sleeping with someone. That's the worst case scenario. And he's not telling you about this woman, he's lied. That's what I'm thinking here. And this Judgment card is signaling that this guy is not being forthright about being with this woman, or this woman is now coming into the present energy because of the decisions that this guy has made and why he's chosen not to be honest with you. This could also be switched around and applied to a woman. This Page of Cups is in the center of the spread. It's probably the center issue here. Now, Page of Cups, when it's upright, can mean the beginning of a new relationship, a crush, falling in love. But it seems as if the situation is that the beginning of the relationship is not going to happen. And I definitely see this as interference. And I definitely see this as someone who's not being honest about their choices or certain things that have gone on before. And the Ace of Wands here, this energy is, like I said, a new adventure or a new possibility, the potential of a new possibility. But going into the Judgment card is pretty harsh here, because whatever this event is, it's changing a certain relationship permanently. And maybe it's because of this Seven of Swords, which can indicate dishonesty. Not necessarily cheating, but definitely dishonesty. And so we go into Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the card of wanting. Maybe you want to make this work, because I'm getting love. I'm getting this very strong energy of love. This can apply to career as well. The Empress is about abundance, but I'm definitely getting a very negative relationship issue. Nine of Cups is about getting what you want. It's the wish card. When the Nine of Cups shows up, it can mean getting your wish. But here, it can also mean an energy of strong desire. You want this relationship to start. You want this person. You want to have a relationship with this person. But there's an Empress card associated with the Judgment card. There's a previous relationship that someone's not being forthcoming with you about. And it's really getting in the way. There's a lot of deception. It could be this Empress who's linked to the deception here. But whatever it is, because of this dishonesty, maybe you're never ever able to, maybe this relationship is never able to begin because there's so many trust issues and so much lying. And that leads us to this Nine of Cups, because you still want this relationship. You still want to make this work. Maybe you're in competition with this Empress. You want this guy to leave the Empress behind. This could definitely be an ex-wife, an ex-girlfriend with a baby. I'm looking at all the possibilities here. So we still, in spite of the huge obstacle here, we still want this to happen. Going into the last set of cards, heading toward the outcome. So we have Six of Cups in reverse. Now this is the card of memories, family, strong ties to family, strong ties to the past. Now, of course, this can mean someone coming back, but it can also mean a cutting off of the past, cutting off with someone, cutting ties with the past. You may have to cut ties with this person. This person may cut ties with you. And so we go into this King of Cups in reverse. This King of Cups, whenever we get this King of Cups, I definitely feel that it does represent a person here. And upright, the King of Cups rules over emotions. This is an outward energy, an external energy. If it was Queen of Cups, it would be more internal. It would be more inwardly directive about love and emotions. The Queen is intuitive. She can dream. She has psychic energy almost. She's nurturing and loving. There's an inward display. There's an inward energy, but the King is an outward display. And at the same time, it's not that the King is about an outward display of love, but the King rules his emotions. He's in charge of his emotions when this is upright. But when it is reversed, the negative qualities of someone who's possessive and jealous and manipulative, that energy is definitely associated when the King of Cups is in reverse. A man who's very immature, who doesn't have control over his emotions, who's very insecure, emotionally unstable, and he can use and he manipulates people, that outward control. Okay, so Leo, what we end up here for this last card here is an Eight of Swords, because psychologically, swords represents psychological energy, thinking and analyzing, a lot of thinking. You feel trapped. You feel like you began a relationship with this person and you fell in love, but now this person has, now you find yourself in a very complicated situation because of a previous relationship or current another relationship that this person has that they're not telling you about, and you feel trapped, like you cannot get out of it. Because keep in mind, you still emotionally want to have this relationship, but now you're trapped. Now, keep in mind, this is not necessarily, it doesn't have to be a relationship reading, but if it's in regards to family, I definitely see a lot of lying and manipulation with a family situation as well. This judgment card, many times families are dealing with events like death and birth and divorce, legal issues over money. And families go through all those things a lot. And so, when you have a Page of Cups in reverse, it can definitely mean that um, there's a lot of immaturity going on. There's a lot of pettiness going on. No one's being mature with their emotions. People are acting like spoiled brats. The page is a very young person. It represents messages as well. A Page of Cups can mean a message of love. So if it's in reverse, maybe there's a lot of negative messages, probably coming from this King of Cups who's in reverse. And there's a mother figure involved here. So if this is a family situation, family ties, there's no longer any love or affection in the family. This is definitely affecting the family ties where people are no longer talking to each other. The fact that these three cups are in reverse means a reversal of affection and love. The Nine of Cups can represent greediness. You see this man, he has all these cups and he's sitting down there. That maybe there's a mother who's manipulative as well, that she has all the cups, she has everything she wants, and she's being manipulative, maybe with a father as well, a stepfather. This story keeps coming to me as I talk about it. Um, yeah, so there's an event that has a lot to do with marriage or birth, an event that has changed a situation permanently. There's been dishonesty and a lot of manipulation, and you feel trapped right now. Okay. So, Leo, let's look at the outcome. I'm going to pull two outcome cards. I think there was, for one of the signs earlier, I think it was Pisces, I pulled three cards because I was shuffling the outcome card and an extra card came out while I was holding the deck, as if to say, oh wait, here's one more card to make Pisces feel better or something like that. But this is a difficult situation, and it's in December around the holidays, so that shouldn't be surprising for a lot of us who might deal with dysfunctional family situations. Okay. Oops. Yep. What is this? Five of Swords, the card of fighting, conflict, winning battles. A lot of people want to win this battle. Maybe you want to win this battle here. You have to decide, though, if it's a battle that you really should fight or if it's a battle you can win. Maybe it's a battle to win someone's love. You have to decide if it's worth it. Let's see what this second outcome card says. Leo. We have two of coins, juggling in the material world. Now, this can mean being very, very busy. And you can see And, I've interpreted this card a lot of times in the previous readings. You see the waves here. You see very, the waves are very high here. They're going up and down, a lot of emotional turmoil. And you see the man here juggling the two coins. And it could very well be an issue of money involved with some people who are very close to you. Some money issues with family going on. And also, when I see two of coins or two of pentacles, it means someone making a decision between two people in a relationship reading that, you might be dating casually and he or she is seeing another person and they can't choose between the two people. That this person is just seeing casual people. They're not committed. They're not focused on one person. That as far as a relationship, they avoid commitment or they avoid commitment to you. It can definitely mean a guy is a player as well because the coins represent the physical energy as well as the material. And so you might need to fight to get this person to drop a coin, one of the coins here, and choose you. Or you might actually be fighting um, for money to win a decision. You have the Judgment card here. As I said, the Judgment card could very well represent a legal issue. So you've got a bit of a fight ahead, Leo. And I don't think things are going to be completely resolved for you. Now, this doesn't seem to have the most positive outcome. Many people say, oh, this is why you should never ever get a tarot reading because look at the negative outcome. Well, life is not all about positive or negative outcomes. This is just life. This is clarity. I think that whenever you get clarity about a situation, it can always turn into a positive. And Leo, like I said, it seems as if you need to pick your battles and decide what's worth fighting for. And you also just need to be aware that, yes, someone is manipulating you here because I'm starting to see that, there's no trust here. You're blindfolded. The person in this Eight of Swords, they're blindfolded. And they might not have clarity because of some of the manipulation that's going on. Okay. And there's no real love and affection happening here. That this person, this King of Cups, is just being very, very untrustworthy, emotionally unstable, paranoid, even emotionally abusive in some cases. This can also mean someone who is um, emotionally abusing you as well, because the cups are in reversal. The emotions are no longer nurturing and loving. Also, the water, you've got the waves with the Page of Cups here. He's standing in front of the waves. In fact, it's interesting that you don't have an offer of love or a new beginning here. He's holding a cup with a fish in it. A Page of Cups can actually indicate fertility or a birth. And he's standing in front of the waves, and this guy is standing in front of the waves where now you're juggling two coins. This is about money or the physical. It's not about genuine emotion because this is in reverse. So this guy is no longer offering love. We have a guy here who's offering divided attention. He's offering to share, but he's not offering love or emotion. It just seems to be lack of commitment here. And the interesting thing here is that in this Five of Swords, you also have water. You have this guy standing in front of water, and you see these two guys walking away in front of the water. So whenever you see water, even if it's in the background, there's emotion here. Do you want to be emotionally invested in this fight for love? If this is about a relationship, okay? And there might not even be another woman involved here or another guy. It could actually just be this person's energy winning their love. They might not be seeing anybody else, but it seems like it's always been an uphill battle for them to be emotionally committed. So, this is the clarity for you, Leo. And the interesting thing is that wands, your element, which is Ace of Wands are representing fire here. So you do have a card that's in your element here that represents you, I think, this new beginning, that making this relationship work or making this situation work. Um, but there are people who are making it very difficult for you. So I hope this advice was helpful for you, Leo. And hopefully in the new year, this won't be so complicated. It really does require you taking your power back here. I think that not allowing people to emotionally manipulate you, because I think that's a lot of what's going on here. Someone is being dishonest with you. Okay. So that was your reading, Leo. Nevertheless, I hope you still have a wonderful holiday season in December. And I will also do a year, a 12-month reading for 2016, in addition to your January reading. I wish you love and light, peace and happiness, um, no matter what these cards say. Um, and I will see you in the next few weeks. Okay? Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your wonderful comments. And I'm more than happy to give a private reading if you need more clarity beyond this general reading. Okay? I will see you in a few weeks.